right, everyone, quiet on the set. We're going live here in five,
Five,
four,
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 three,
three,
two,
two,
one,
one,
one.
one.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Dr. Reese Live. I am your host, Coach Sean. Alongside with me is Coach Levi. We got Coach Karen in the members room. Coach Christine couldn't make it. She's doing a little birthday for her mom. But we do have the only head-to-toe healer in the world, Mr. Dr. Reese. How are you doing?
Good. Happy to be here. Shout out to everyone joining DRP.
Mm-hmm.
It's going well, and there's so many upgrades that are coming.
Yeah. Nonstop. And we're actually going to talk about some that you have coming out.
It's pretty much an announcement every Tuesday.
Yeah. And as you know,
Big announcement next Tuesday. Little announcement tonight.
I'm trying to think about what the next announcement is.
You don't need to know.
Yeah, even I'm surprised about the announcement sometimes. We will get to the members in the exclusive members room, but first I wanted to talk about feet.
One of the greatest health topics in the world.
Why is that?
Feet are hated and beloved. They are the most polarizing part of the human body.
True.
Some people are so scared of feet. If you were to take your shoes and socks off, they'd be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" like you just got butt naked or something. Like,
Yeah.
What are you doing? No. Oh, no. And then some people love feet so much that they actually pay money to go on crazy sexual websites
Yeah.
for just feet.
Yeah.
I know this because a woman told me this, who's a professor at a college, by the way. But on the side, she gets her feet on. This is real. There's actual websites out there. You don't even show your face or nothing. You just show your feet, and you're just like wiggling the toe.
Only feet.
Yeah, only feet. Yeah, you make them dirty, and then you wash them off. And
Oh my
people
God.
actually pay money for this.
Really?
So I say all that just to say that the feet are hated and loved by human beings. The most polarizing part of the human body. And that's what's fascinating about them.
Yeah.
Why do people hate them and why do people love them? I don't know if I have the answer for either of those. But I do know that we walk on them every day. And they take a beating. They take a beating. The two body parts that take a beating are the feet and the eyes.
Yeah.
Because we use them constantly, except when we're sleeping. Yeah.
So, like, being that it's most of your body weight is on your feet anyways, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, it's heavily impacting posture or...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So the position of your musculoskeletal system directly affects the way that you walk, which we call gait pattern, G-A-I-T. And so you can tell someone's posture by looking at their feet.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
If you see a callus, for example, on the inside of the big toe,
The props.
if you were to see a callus right here, then you know they're probably duck-footed a little, and they're coming down like that, right? Because the body is always going to protect itself against friction. So if that toe doesn't like that friction that's happening, it's going to just develop a callus. It's also what happens with bunions. This muscle gives out. This whole muscle right here gives out. And the hallucis, which is what the toe is really called, starts moving inward. And that, you see this joint right here?
Yeah.
You see these two bones connect right here? That's a joint. And that joint can inflame. And then it fills up with fluid. And so there's your bunion. And it can also happen on the other side. That's called a Taylor's bunion. Same deal. The muscles give out and the pinky toe comes in, and then this joint can inflame. It takes a while.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't happen overnight. It takes probably 15, 20 years. But if you don't know that you're walking like that, guess what's coming? You're going to Bunionville.
So, like, what can you do to fix it?
You have to get your musculoskeletal system back in alignment through, of course, postural alignment therapy, and get your knees back on top of your ankles.
Really? Because that's what's causing...
And your hips back on top of your knees.
Yeah.
And your shoulders back on top of your hips. And your ears on top of your shoulders. You get that straight line.
So all of that is causing a bunion.
Can be. Well, bunions can also come from tight shoes.
Yeah.
But that's what makes the feet so different. Not only will bad posture hurt your feet, but your footwear can as well. Like high heels. You've heard me say many times high heels. Like,
Yeah.
when I go on a date and she has high heels on, she's gonna get a spiel. Like, do you know what that's doing? Yeah. You're walking like this. Does that make any sense? That makes no sense. Right? But there's so much other things that happen to the foot. Flat feet.
Yeah.
Flat feet, which typically is because babies aren't crawling long enough while your feet are developing. Then there's high arches, too high arches. And I'm sure you've seen most of this on the analysis videos, because I'm always zooming in and examining their feet during the analysis. Got the high arches.
What is it?
Hammer toes.
What does high arch mean?
It just means that the curve in your foot has gone like diagonal.
Yeah, why is that
It's
bad,
like,
though?
Oh, it's the muscles are just completely hijacking the foot.
Oh.
So it's more like a symptom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the hammer toes, the toes like sideways?
Yeah, the muscles are just, hammer toes are like, I can't really do anything with this, but it's just like this. Stop.
Oh.
Hammer time. I saw a hammer toe. I think it was yesterday. I did 4 analyses, I think.
Yeah, I remember you on one of the videos.
Do you watch them all? You actually watch them all?
Yeah, I have to.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So
What?
so yeah, there was a hammer toe. You could tell. I could tell a lot by looking at the feet, for sure.
That part, the tan looking, that's fascia, right?
Yes.
So plantar.
Well, there's ligaments and tendons.
What is plantar fasciitis?
Plantar fasciitis is when the fascia on the bottom becomes stretched and inflamed.
So it's
Now, there's also plantar fasciosis.
okay.
Itis means inflammation. Osis means deterioration.
Oh.
So osis is worse than
So
itis.
itis. Well, I mean, osis is like the progressed version of
Yeah.
itis. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that when it's like starting to come off the bone or something like
Well, I mean, it's just they're lacking so much nutrients that it's just deteriorating.
that? So is plantar fasciitis? Would you say? I know it probably has some element of posture, but would it be a nutritional or a postural issue?
It's more posture, but nutrition plays a factor because we're dealing with soft tissue and hard tissue. So, your seleniums, your coppers, your zincs, your cholesterol, your collagen, these are all factors. But it's mostly posture. I remember having plantar fasciitis.
Jeez.
And I didn't know what it was.
You just
At the
couldn't bend
time.
your feet.
No, I could bend it. It just hurt when I walked.
Oh.
It felt like you're stepping on glass. And it's
Jeez.
like, what the heck is happening? And, you know, you learn postural alignment therapy and you get out of your discomfort in a month, you know? It's like incredible.
It's crazy how it's not more popular. You know?
Well, our goal is to make it popular.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Because I get shocked when people start feeling results as soon as the class is over.
Right.
Like even I remember I did one of my favorite exercises you gave me was like static back day, that whole routine.
Yeah.
And I remember doing it with the class, and like I noticed my back in the beginning of the class, it was like had a big arch, but by the end of the class, it was like relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, geez.
Yeah, because the body knows what it's doing. So if you give it the environment, it just pops back in, you know. But the feet take a while. And in the foot rescue, which is in the membership.
You got a foot rescue out.
The foot rescue. The protocol has certain devices that we use to make sure that the toes are separated correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And then we give everyone the nutrition they need and the exercises they need. One of the good ones is guided foot circles.
Oh, you put your fingers in.
Yeah, you get your hands right into your feet,
Yeah.
right? And then you guide them doing the foot circles.
Hmm.
You know, you'd be surprised as to how many people can't do a foot circle.
So if your feet hurt, Dr. Reese just put in a foot rescue for those of you looking to get your feet rescued. I mean,
Yep.
it's
The
interesting.
dogs.
Dogs.
One of the routines is called barking dogs. Ankle biter, barking dogs, foothills. Yeah.
So you got a lot of routines in there.
Yeah, just do the routines, take the nutrients, and get the toe separators. Yep. Get the foot back. Start restoring your feet.
Yeah.
And it'll help. But now, keep in mind, we also have to fix the entire posture. Because you're still going to walk.
Mm-hmm.
However you walked yesterday is how you're going to walk today. It takes time doing the therapy for you to change your gait pattern. So,
Would you recommend people walk after they do these exercises or before?
after would be ideal.
Mm-hmm.
A teacher of mine once taught me, change your body during therapy and then go walk with your new body.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I recommend going for a walk after doing your therapy.
Interesting.
But if you have to go before, then go before. But walking goes with postural therapy. Go for a walk, definitely. Get your 10,000 steps.
It's like you're putting it into practice.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, these are the dogs, man. I mean, they love them, they hate them. It's amazing how much of a beating they take.
Mm-hmm.
Look what's holding them together. You know, these tendons, and you got your Achilles in the back. Think about how many athletes end up with these surgeries, these crazy surgeries, you know. And, you know, the body's a unit. So if you have tight calves and you have tight glutes and your spine is off and you have a posterior pelvic tilt and you have a forward head and this, that, and the other, it can all affect your feet.
Yeah, it's no wonder you have bad feet. Yeah.
So take care of the dogs.
So would you say like the feet are like literally the windows to like, you could tell a lot by what's, as you said before, you could tell a lot by what's happening in the feet.
I don't know if I'd call them a window. Kind of.
Not.
I mean, ultimately, the pelvis is the biggest window
Yeah. Okay.
because the pelvis is the main part of the body.
Mm.
But the feet really tell a lot, for sure.
Does it impact any type of like other health issues?
Yeah, it can impact everything. If someone has Parkinson's or dementia, you want to look at the feet.
Really?
Yeah, because the posture completely affects the brain. So it's, when I do an analysis, I can just kind of connect the dots. I look at the feet, look at the neck, look at the shoulders, look at the hips, the spine, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just seeing who's being bullied. Who's being bullied by the bones? Oh, I'm sorry. Who's being bullied by the muscles? Muscles bully bones. And then tendons and ligaments are the go-between. But there's a lot of muscles in this foot.
Yeah.
I think there's 26 bones.
Really?
Yeah. Just this is amazing alone. Just the tib fib. We're just so brilliantly designed, really. It's amazing. And you can also brush your hair with it.
It's our new product, foot comb.
No.
Where we're selling foot combs tonight. $2 million. Yeah, this one's a real foot. This is a real foot that was gifted to me by a retiring chiropractor.
Someone's foot.
I'm guessing female because it's small. And you can see the calcium deposits. Yeah. We're just a bag of bones, man. Just a bag of bones. This is what an old foot looks like.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it.
She had a little bit of a bunion. I mean, look at the toes in. And then you got this. Anyway.
Jeez.
Any foot questions?
Yeah, all right. Anyway.
I just want to know why some people have foot fetishes and then some people hate feet.
I don't know.
It's like nobody feels that way with elbows.
Yeah, true.
Nobody feels that way with ears.
Hands.
Bro, can I take a picture of your elbow?
Nobody even feels that way with noses. I mean, noses aren't pretty if you go looking up the nostril.
Yeah.
Why feet? Maybe it's because we sweat down there.
And it's on the ground, I guess.
I mean, you could even take something good like herbs, like a tincture, rub it on the bottom of your feet. It'll get into your bloodstream.
Yeah, that's a good way to get. Interesting.
We have protocols with mineral sprays where you spray your feet. In the foot rescue course, I also teach clients how to take care of the feet too with maintenance. How to give yourselves a foot bath. What creams to put on. And, to make sure that you're sawing down your calluses.
Sawing down.
You got to saw them down. You can't just walk around with calluses. You're throwing your whole posture off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you got to take care of the dogs. Sparky and Rufus. Let's go. Take care of them.
Let the dogs out.
Let the dogs out. Let the dogs out. And walk barefoot as much as you can.
Yeah.
Unless you have a toddler in your house with stuff all over the place, you should be walking barefoot. Walk barefoot all the time. Go out in your backyard, walk barefoot. Just don't step in any dog doo-doo.
What do you do if you do that, though?
If you step in dog doo-doo?
Yeah, is that going to throw your posture off?
I mean, there's technically minerals in there.
Anyways, Coach Karen.
Way to bring the mood down, Levi.
Well, I mean, they're wondering. I'm pretty sure.
Don't. Karen, were
No?
you wondering?
Oh my gosh.
So, question for you.
Yeah.
Since one risk for women as they age is falling, and I would think that if their gait is off, and they have issues with their feet, their balance is off,
Mm-hmm.
and the risk of falling would be greater.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's a good point.
PAT, postural alignment therapy. You know, that's the answer. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
So, a lot of older people are very, very lazy.
Yeah, they sit down a lot.
They sit down and they don't get up. You know?
Mm-hmm.
The challenge is too that when somebody goes to a podiatrist, they tell them to wear corrective shoes, but it's not the correct shoes. It's shoes that basically immobilize the feet from walking and moving and using the muscles. So it actually makes it more difficult for their feet to operate. And then if they wear slippers around their house, and like you said, they're immobilizing their feet where they're not using their muscles,
Mm-hmm.
then it makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with orthotics.
Yeah.
Same with orthotics. That's why in the foot rescue, I also give my recommendations for shoes
Mm-hmm.
and all that stuff. So, you know, the shoes are harming us. You know, you think about a pair of Jordans, which are, you know, the top of the line shoe that everyone wants, but, you know, unless you're playing actually on the court playing basketball, it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nike changed the game. Nike started coming out with the air pockets, and that brought the shoe up like a half an inch.
Hmm.
So everyone's walking around like a half inch or an inch taller than they really are. And we were programmed to think that having cushioning is good, but it's not. It's good for basketball. I mean, if you're jumping and you're coming down on your feet, obviously. But you're walking around the house or you're going for a nice walk, you want as barefoot as possible. You want your feet to do what it's naturally supposed to do.
Yeah. Mm-mm. No. Oh, well, Karen, did you have any comments or questions from the members room?
Yeah, there are a few. So one of our members, Mila, she says she uses yoga toes, and she says they're the best.
Yeah.
Yoga toes.
Yep, and we have something similar to that in the foot rescue protocol.
Good stuff.
And then Lori was saying that her backyard is full of rocks and hot cement. She might burn her feet, but she does walk around her house barefoot.
Walk fast in the backyard. I remember being a kid and, like, you know, going to swim in someone's pool, and you get out of the pool.
It's hot concrete. Yeah.
The hot concrete, and you're just kind of dancing around. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's all good for the feet.
Anything else, Karen?
Yeah, Donna said she bought the toe spacers, and she's wondering how often to use them.
Yep, that's in foot rescue.
Mm-hmm.
You can find it in there, Donna.
And then let's see what else. Mare says that she goes barefoot most of the year inside and out, but she has calluses. How do you mean I have to get rid of them?
You gotta saw them down. Give yourself a foot bath. And then you gotta just, you know, it's a little bit of work, you know, you gotta take care of the dogs.
Take care of the dogs.
Take care of the dog.
I thought maybe like shred the cheese, maybe. It's a better
Shred the
term.
cheese?
No, shred the cheese.
Shred the cheese. It's kind of like a cheese shredder. Yeah, you're making some Parmesan.
I don't like that analogy at all.
I actually enjoy cheese. But
No.
No.
It's
Well,
terrible.
Yeah, when you're sawing down the calluses, it's turning into dust, so to speak.
We
That is what dust is, right? It's your skin. We're all shedding
constantly. Yeah.
constantly. All this dust we have in the studio, it's Levi and Sean.
No.
None of it comes from Kevin at all.
No, it's the hair. When you find hair, that's me.
Mm.
I shed like a German Shepherd.
Yes, you do. Any other comments or questions, Karen?
I'm trying to find the ones that are foot related first.
Okay.
Let's see. Donna says, nice feet criteria for the man I would marry. And Mila says it's been going on for centuries, the foot fetish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It needs to be studied.
I don't really understand it. I mean, you do have extra nerves there, so I suppose I understand if someone was touching it, but
Pictures.
pictures and video, I'm not too sure I understand that. But someone in the members' room is doing it. I know it. I know it. They got a subscription. I know it. They're like, yeah, Dr. Reese Plus and feet only. It's my 2 subscriptions.
No. Crazy.
Donna says there are stones to shave off the dead skin on the feet after
yeah.
after the foot are soaked, and those are called pumice stones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what those are.
Yeah, they're a
Interesting.
girl's best friend.
Really.
Yep,
They're like really
the guy's
light.
best friend too.
Yeah. I swear my mom had some.
Well, women, I mean, most women go and get a pedicure. But I think doing it yourself at home is a much better idea. Because you don't know what chemicals they're using. You don't.
Well, you
They're
don't know if you're
sanitary.
going to walk out of there with some sort of like infection from the last person.
Yeah,
if they didn't
exactly.
tools properly or things like that.
Yeah. But reflexology is pretty cool. If you ever go to a reflexologist,
Yeah, I did.
we have one here in the
Mhm.
building. You went to see her?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like I fell asleep a couple times, but 'cause they do this whole session in the beginning,
Yeah.
and then and then after the session is over, they'll tell you what they found in the feet.
Yeah.
And it was pretty accurate. I mean, a lot of it is just tension in the tissues, issues in the tissues.
Issues in the tissues. Yeah.
And that's what you're able to find. And apparently certain parts of the feet are connected to certain organs or emotional.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the full science of it.
In a lot of Eastern tradition, there's certain parts of the feet that would relate to different organs,
Mhm.
things like that as well.
Yeah.
So,
She was able to tell. I didn't tell her, but my whole colitis situation, she was able to tell. She was like, there was a lot of damage or tension in your intestines. And I was like, whoa, what do you mean?
yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Take care of the dogs.
Yeah.
Walk the dogs. Come on, let's go. Don't be afraid. If you don't want anyone to see, lock the door.
Any last questions before we start answering actual questions in the members room?
Ken says, can people with flat feet develop an arch with posture work?
Yes. Yes. It might take a while, but yes. Yep.
And then Deb is asking, well, actually, she's commenting that her feet neuropathy is getting so much better.
Awesome.
Good to hear.
Great to hear, Deb.
Keep up the work. Come to the classes.
Awesome.
Now, I just want to add, as a side note too, when I found you myself a couple years ago, unfortunately, I'm one of those bunion people. And one time we were on a call together with all our group, and you said, Karen, can you put your fingers between your toes? And oh my gosh, it hurt so much because I did not have that flexibility to do that, but
Mm.
now I can, and I
Wow.
have so much more splay in my toes, and my balance is better. It's just amazing with the postural exercises what it can do.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's just made a huge difference.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing that shocked me was the fact that it was able to help your TMJ situation, like postural
Yeah,
therapy.
well, it's because it's head to toe healing.
Yeah, that's
It
this is
works
the
on the
crazy part.
TMJ, which is on the head, and
Yeah,
then we're working on the bunions, which are the feet.
it's amazing to me.
I forgot you
Well,
had bunions until you mentioned it.
yeah, I know. Now you're going to ask me about them all
Yeah,
the time.
you walked into that one, Karen.
I know, I know. I was hesitating to share, but I figured it would might be helpful.
So what?
But
What? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say the other thing is when I went to the podiatrist initially, they told me I had inflammation in my toes, and
Mm,
I was so shocked. I was like, "Are you kidding me? I've never had arthritis. What are you talking about?" And then they started telling me to wear all kinds of different shoes that supported my feet but didn't let my feet bend anymore,
mm.
and things got worse and worse. So it was bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bump a podiatrist, get an analysis. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Get an analysis, see what's going on with your body, and then get into the classes.
no other analysis is gonna tell you what's happening to your feet, like Dr. Reese does.
Hmm.
Bars.
The bars. The thing with, I mean, once you start learning postural alignment therapy, head to toe healing, really,
Mm-hmm.
it's like X-ray vision, but you can't turn it off. I can't turn it off.
Yeah.
I can't turn it off. It doesn't go off. So I don't know, as you guys have learned, you, Levi, Karen, and even a lot of the members, I don't know if you also see it. But if you go to the mall or a park, or you see people walking a certain way, or perhaps during the summer where people are wearing less clothes, you can see their knees, you
Mm-hmm.
can see their ankles, you can see their neck, you can see their shoulders, and you're just like, huh, this person, blah, blah, blah. And it's like you're kind of violating them unintentionally. But it's good practice to understand the musculoskeletal system.
Yeah, how it works. Yeah.
Yeah. But feet are the ones that, you know, women tend to wear shoes with their feet out
Mm-hmm.
all summer long. So I'm constantly looking at feet. Constantly.
And you see it. You see it.
Oh, yeah. There's a bunion coming there. There's a flat foot there. There's, some hammer toes there.
But you give out a lot of the information in the analysis. That's what, as I'm watching it more and more, like, you just, how you talk about the whole body and like how everything connects, how like it basically domino effect
Mm-hmm.
happen to, that's why you feel pain right here, or
Right.
you're able to see the pain before you actually are told there's pain in that area. That's
Right.
the cool part to me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, bunions is one of the ones where you can see it coming.
mhm.
You don't just wake up one day with a bunion. You see it coming. It takes 5, 10, 15 years,
Hmm.
So,
There's just not the awareness for it, though. I mean,
no.
it
well,
happens
you-
gradually, and people don't really talk about how to remedy it. And when you go to the medical establishment, they're not going to help you. They're just going to give you something that is temporary to relieve the pain, but nothing about reversing it. And that's what was so amazing for me when I found you in the clinic. It was incredible because I came in for TMJ issues, but through the analysis process, you discovered so many other things that were going on with my body. I had no idea. And basically, I was a train wreck ready to happen.
Yeah.
And you turned it around, which was really amazing.
Mm.
And now I feel great every day. I feel just balanced and strong and healthy.
Yeah.
It's incredible to have that. And it really didn't take long to turn that around. Just probably under 2 months, maybe just right around
Wow.
that time frame.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, and then the craziest thing I've heard was a doctor told a couple of people. I was speaking to some people in the comments that it was genetic. They're like, "Yo, bunions are genetic." I said, "I don't think so." I mean,
If it was genetic, you'd have it as a 1-year-old,
yeah,
right?
1-year-old with a bunion.
Yeah. You know? If you're not born with it, it's not yours.
So get rid of it.
Yeah. It's not like a birthmark,
Yeah.
you know? Where you're like, I mean, come on. Or the color of your eyes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But Coach Karen, we can start moving on to the regular questions if you like.
Sure. There's a few comments in there. Just a couple more notes about our feet.
Okay.
Everyone loves feet.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a hot topic.
Mila says, can I show you my yoga toes?
Show 'em.
She wants to put her toes on camera.
I love
She
it.
got her feet ready. Look.
There it is. Okay. Nice.
Wow.
Very good.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to keep those toes separated for sure.
Mm-hmm. How long do you usually? It's in the foot rest.
An hour a day. Work
Really?
your way up to 2 hours a day. Maybe 3 hours a day.
Jeez.
You don't want to wear them too long.
After that, you gotta like throw away a couple of shoes because you can't even wear them anymore, right?
Well, you can wear them without shoes and just walk around the house.
No, I'm just saying like it's uncomfortable. Like
Yeah.
your feet are spread out.
Yeah.
I just noticed that more with the shoes I have.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, any more comments, questions?
Yeah, we have someone in the chat room. I'm not sure who they are. It just says iPhone. How often should I be doing the postural classes a week?
As many times as you can. We have 2 right now
Mm-hmm.
with a special announcement next Tuesday.
Yeah. Stack it every day. How fast do you want the results? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, in the rescue series, we always tell people to, do postural therapy twice a day. And if you get too sore and you need to pass on a routine, you just do static back for 20 minutes. Yeah.
Milagros, I see you doing the little exercise, the little head thing.
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
taught us last time.
Oh,
It does feel good.
yeah. It's like a cult sign. Everyone in the cult go like this.
No.
I'm with Dr. Reese. Forehead gang. Really?
It just started the whole thing.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
The 7th inning stretch.
Yeah, really.
Baseball.
He went into yawn mode and couldn't stop.
Yeah, that was intense. Oh my god. Any more comments, questions, Karen?
There are. However, would you remind folks that are tuning in through Facebook and Instagram how they can get an analysis and
Oh,
what
yeah.
that entails?
Absolutely. So
With a discount
with a discount,
for 24 hours.
you have to remember the discount is the DRL discount, $70 off your head to toe analysis. And basically what the analysis is, it's testing other fields of health outside of the blood. So most of us, if we just have the blood test even the blood test is not telling us the full story. We don't know what's happening in our body. We don't know what's going on. Posturally, the blood test is not going to tell you if your posture is messed up or if it's headed towards that. Blood tests aren't really going to show you the full, like a lot of the blood tests, the standard blood tests that we get don't show us all of the deficiencies that we're having or starting to develop. And so we're pretty lost. I mean, it still gives you some information, but if you want more of the story of what's going on in your body, I would recommend doing the head to toe analysis so you can start picking apart your body, basically figuring out what's going on, and then start moving in a direction where you can address those issues. And so if you're looking to get a head to toe analysis, you can go straight to the peaceoverpain.com website and click analysis at the top, or if you're on your phone, you'll have to go into the top right hand corner and find it. Or you can email peaceoverpainclinic@gmail.com and we'll set you up with an analysis. Back to you, Karen.
Back to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We did have a couple questions here. Paige has a question about static back. She's saying, is it best to do it before a meal, after a meal, or before bedtime? Once a day, twice a day, 15 minutes? What's your thought on that?
Well, if you're doing an actual routine, then static back is more than likely a part of it. But if you just want to do static back because perhaps you have a gut issue or something like that, or you're sore, you don't want to do a whole routine, you just want to do static back, I mean, you could lay there up to 30 minutes. And you could do it 2-3 times a day if you wanted to. But you still want to do your whole PAT routine. So it just depends on where you're at and what your vibe is. You know, there are days where sometimes we feel lazy. And we don't want to do a whole PAT routine. And so we're just like, static back. You just lay there. You know, everyone loves static back. There's not a human being alive that doesn't love static back. So
I recommend not even looking at your phone or the TV. Just try to keep your head straight up and meditate within that time.
And supine groin stretch is an even more advanced version of static back.
Yeah.
So that's why we always put people in 12 minutes each side. Right leg 12, left leg 12.
Yeah, I remember I did it too much and my groin started hurting. Like I was just laying down. Like, how does that?
Yeah.
It's pretty powerful.
Passive aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Karen, anything else?
Could you tell the group what PAT stands for?
Postural alignment therapy.
Thank you.
Oh, and a little quick note for anybody. APT means anterior pelvic tilt. PPT means posterior pelvic tilt. It's a little Easter egg for our members. I got a couple calls.
And SB is sway back.
Sway back.
And then Mila Gross has a question about a back issue. It sounds like she wants to pop on to ask you that question.
Sure.
We love when people hop on.
Thank you, Karen. Hi, Zach.
Hi. I love your hair.
Thank you. I have a question because after I did this the very first time when you first introduced it, I didn't realize how much of an effect it had on my body, but it affected me so much that it like you said, muscle manipulates skeletal, and my back became inflamed because it's trying to move around my scoliosis that I'm slightly curved into. I went for acupuncture just to get some kind of relief because I was so inflamed on my back, my upper back. And he asked me to take, after a good session, he asked me to take ibuprofen which I won't take. I do turmeric and ginger shots instead. But I was so inflamed, and I'm still feeling the pressure and the pain from doing this primarily and doing the stretches on Wednesdays and Fridays. But the inflammation is the most painful part. I didn't anticipate the inflammation. I didn't expect that at all.
Yeah.
It blew my mind because it was very painful. So besides doing my ginger and turmeric shots, what can I do to alleviate some of the pain that I'm feeling with the inflammation on my upper back?
Well, the first thing I want to point out is what you said is very important. You acknowledge that things are moving.
Yeah.
That's important. Some people don't have that understanding. Some people are just like, you made it worse.
I know.
No, but healing hurts.
It does.
Healing hurts. So when we're putting the musculoskeletal system back into alignment, you're bound to have some aches and pains. So what I would recommend for you is, on days you're sore, do static back. And, get on the 90 essential nutrients. Make sure you're getting all the nutrients you need. And that's really all you can do. Keep doing the PATs because eventually you're going to cross that bridge.
You have to work
the bridge of pain, the bridge of pain to get to the other side so that you can have peace over pain.
Yeah, it's been over a week. I'm still inflamed and I'm still in pain, but I'm working through it.
I've been there. I've been there. It happens. How long did you hold this stretch?
Well, I walked around the house or the apartment for it with like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Yeah. Oh, well, when I first got introduced to static back, I went to like close to 45 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
You go overboard, huh?
Okay, I'll tone it down. All right.
Yeah, the forehead stretch is really just 1-2 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
No problem.
It's still good though. Your body is telling you that you're going in the right direction, but it's telling you to be easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Learning
gotta
how to
be
listen
easy.
to the body.
Yeah, you gotta be. You're. What are you like? 35, 36?
I'm 69.
You're what?
69.
69. Come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come on. Not 69.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow. Okay.
Why would I lie?
Just shocked.
We're in awe.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right.
Good gene. Thank you.
Good genes. Interesting. No. Well, thank you for sharing, Milagros. It's always good to speak with you. Thank you so much. Karen, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm here. We do have a couple more questions. Catherine is asking, she had a discovery done last summer, but she doesn't remember the results. Can she find out?
Yeah, I mean, if you email us with your full name, Sean can find the video and then just send it to you.
Yep.
Everyone with an analysis walks away with a 10-minute video. So that's the beauty of it. And then you can go show your friends and family as long as you're okay with them seeing you.
Yeah.
Almost naked.
And all discombobulated.
Yeah, like, oh, my left shoulder is 6 feet above my right. I didn't know.
And then we have another question. Candy is asking, what is the youngest that you can help? My son has one flat foot due to not wearing a shoe while having a full leg cast on the other leg.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think age matters as long as they're willing to come to the classes.
Yeah. They would have to be in the membership. And so it's really, you become our proxy coach, and you would have to basically,
Give your
encourage
password.
them.
Give your password out like it's Netflix.
Yeah, that too. You just gotta encourage them. They need to, It's hard for children to they don't really care about posture.
Kids don't care much about anything except for eating and video games and sports. And
Make it a family thing,
back in the day, they were working right at 13, 14. Let's go. Now, nope. 4 years of high school to learn how to be in society. That's all. You ever notice? That's another topic for another day.
Yeah.
High school is a social experiment.
Yeah. They don't really teach you anything.
You don't need any more learning past 13.
Yeah. I remember when I went from middle school to high school, the same stuff they said that we needed to know then, we just learned again in high school.
Yeah, you learn it again, and then they add in all the social stuff like the prom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they teach you how to be in a popularity contest.
Not wrong about that.
The cheerleader gets with the quarterback. You know what I mean?
Pictures.
Pictures, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody signs the yearbooks at the end. Yeah, I'll sign that for you. No problem. Hey, can you sign my yearbook?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's doing autographs.
Yeah. Who can get the most signatures and stuff? Yeah.
When we should have been learning about this, the dogs.
Yeah.
That's what we should have been learning in high school, the dogs. All right.
All right, back to you, Karen.
We went
Not
on a tangent.
You did, like usual. There's a couple comments from the socials.
Oh, okay.
Sylvia says she will be buying all the books.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's a good step in the right direction.
Absolutely.
I forget that the public is here too sometimes.
And then one of the individuals on social media is saying, after 17 years of ballet, bones in my feet are aching.
Yeah.
And then another person, a neighbor just had brain surgery for a soft diagnosis of Parkinson's. She's developed facial tics now, and hands are still shaking.
Why did they do surgery?
Hard to say.
Sorry,
Just need nutrition. The myelin sheath.
And then Frances on the social says she's laid off of the poor for foods tons. Could it be age or digestive issues in the gut? What else is she saying here? Also asking about good foods for energy. Can you share good foods?
Yeah, I mean, getting off the poor for foods is absolutely the first step to healing. And then as far as what to eat, fruits, vegetables, meat, and eggs. Pretty much wraps it up. Slip in a little salmon where you can. Slip in a little dairy if you can handle it. Sprouts. I'm a pretty big advocate of sprouts, too. I don't talk about that much. I like to alternate. Hello to Angelo's kids. I see them waving.
I was gonna.
I see them waving.
Hey, wait.
I like to alternate between alfalfa sprouts and broccoli sprouts.
She's waving again. I would say, if we're looking for energy, it's more about what's in the food. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there's so many factors, being on the 90 essential nutrients, getting off the poor for foods, making sure you got proper collagen, proper cholesterol, making sure you're getting 10,000 steps a day.
It's a lot.
I think sex is important too.
I'm sure you do.
Well, you don't?
Crazy.
It's good for the heart.
Anything else, Karen?
Good for the soul too.
Yeah.
Uh,
And the dogs.
and the dog. So another person on the social is saying weight gain can cause plantar fasciitis, hence the posture change can help or can also be due to weight distribution.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can examine weight distribution by looking at the bottom of someone's sneakers and seeing where it's wearing. If it's wearing on the right side, you know they're walking like this, right? Stuff like that.
True.
And then Pam is asking, how do you feel about grounding sheets? Do they help?
I've been getting a lot of questions about that lately. It must be a new fad. Yeah, they help. But they're not a heal-all. So it's what I would call, from my book, Peace Over Pain, I would call it a healing helper, a micro method.
Yep.
Whereas postural alignment therapy or nutrition are macro.
That is about it in the Zoom room and on the socials for now, but will you also remind them about the coupon code for the analysis and how to do that? What's the website address they go to?
Yeah, everybody, you can go to peaceoverpain.com. And if you just click at the top, it says analysis, or on the phone, you go to the top right-hand corner, what Levi calls the burger menu. 3 white lines.
That's what he calls it?
Yeah, burger menu.
This is how you guys talk when I'm not around?
This is
You,
how
you
he
say
talks.
this every
I didn't
time
say
he mentions
anything.
the burger menu.
I've never heard
Oh,
of
I've never heard of it. Yeah, you have. You just want to bring it up.
You tap that burger menu and drop down, click analysis. That's the quickest way to do it. And the code to get your discount is DRL.
You had to remember?
I was trying to build suspense.
Okay, it worked.
Type in DRL and get your discount for the discovery analysis. You know, that's where you want to start. It unlocks a lot of the features, the healing features of the membership, in my opinion, because you know what you're going after. Literally, it's just an outline of what to do in the membership.
Yeah, honestly, it should be like a requirement to get in.
Yeah.
But, you know, we don't want to do that.
Why spend your time guessing when you know where to go? You know you have a blood sugar issue. You know you have a gut issue. You know you have soft tissue, hard tissue issues. You know where to go. You know your hip is elevated. You know what to tell Sue. Hey, Sue, you got any exercises for...
Or your dogs are barking.
Yeah, I knew you were going to
and
bring
you're
out the
getting a
dogs.
Bunion or flat feet or hammer toes.
Exactly.
So many people don't know. Women don't know.
No, I hear it all the time. People are
Because-
like, that's
'cause
my first time.
They're wearing open shoes
Yeah.
with foot problems. And the reason why they're wearing open shoes is because they don't know they have foot problems.
You don't even see the foot problems.
Don't even know.
Yeah.
I remember last year I had a date and she was wearing open shoes. And I said, yeah, you got a bunion coming. She goes, no, I don't. No, you do. Look. No, what are you talking about? I'm like, Google bunions. She Googles bunions. She's looking at the picture. She's looking at her feet. She's going, oh my God. Goes to the car, puts sneakers on. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's public concern. I'm just helping you.
It's crazy. Absolutely.
No more high heels.
No more high heels.
I know Dr. G don't like that. Dr. G loves high heels on a woman, he says. So
You saw his comment or something?
no, I didn't see his comment, but I see him. He was just in the pool 10 minutes ago. He brings the meetings everywhere.
Yeah, I saw him in Static Back. I don't know.
Static Back in a pool, playing with a dog, eating dinner,
We'll go on a whole adventure.
cleaning someone's teeth. You never know where.
Where is he in the room? He's still here?
He's there, but he's hiding. His video's off.
Oh, no. He's probably talking.
It's probably in the shower or something. He takes the meetings everywhere.
That's funny. Well, it is 7:01. Time
right.
flies.
All right. There's nothing else on the gram.
Yeah, we can
or
do one more round.
the FB.
Andrea's asking if I work at a desk and standing barefoot for 10 hours, is that okay?
Standing at a desk.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not the activity that's wrong. It's training for the activity. So if you're going to be a computer athlete, then you have to train for being a computer athlete.
Your sport is sitting.
If you want to sleep crazy, like, you know, in the fetus position or something, then you have to train for that. It's a whole new mentality. Like, I don't want to change the way I sleep. It's hard to change the way you sleep.
Yeah.
So you do postural alignment therapy. Train for it. Get the dogs in order.
And one last question. What are your thoughts on sunscreen?
Not a fan of it. I don't think it's needed. I think when it comes to being in the sun, you just need wisdom.
Yeah.
Like, you need to know when it's too much. You can feel it. All right? You're at the beach, you're in the sun for, say, 15 minutes. Get out of the sun. Get your 15 minutes in and get out. But no, they want to lay there like a beach whale. And then the next day, they're in trouble, you know? If you're going to use anything, you use mineral spray. All that zinc and magnesium and manganese and copper.
I was gonna say I used a zinc oxide.
There you go.
It's not a sunscreen; it's a sunblock. You want to get sunblock because sunscreen. I heard that it's like very absorbable in the skin, and all the commercial sunscreens have all those chemicals in it. It gets into your blood after a couple days.
Okay.
Also, there's SPF shirts that you can wear, so you can get your 15 minutes on either side, and then you can put your SPF shirt on and be fine. One comment I wanted to share, though, for myself personally, I used to burn a lot because I've got light eyes, light hair, and I would just
You're a
literally
Viking.
burn all the time. But now that I don't eat oils, I don't burn, and it's strange. But I think it's because of not having the oils inside my body. I'll go out and I actually tan for the first time instead of burning. And even in November when we have Thanksgiving and family over there, like, Karen, you're so tan. What are you doing? Did you guys go someplace? No, I didn't. And I think it's the nutrition too, that my coloring is just healthier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool.
100% agree. Yeah. I think that's what's missing in a lot of those situations. All these studies that come out about skin damage in the sun. Nobody is paying attention to what is going into their body, oils, what nutrients are going into their body, what's actually maintaining and building this skin. Because, I mean, what else is the body going to build skin out of besides what you're consuming? And so it matters. That's a good point, Karen. Thank you.
No problem.
7:05.
7:05. All right. I guess we can wrap it up.
So we're going to wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
All right, everybody. It's about that time. Thank you for all who tune in every week. Like, we really appreciate you guys. And it's always, fun hanging out with you guys and seeing the beautiful faces in the Zoom room. Hi. And, hope to see you guys Hey. Hope to see you guys next week. Same time. Catch you later.
Bye.
Catch you later.